We did the 90 kilogram rice challenge, you can too.
We sold rice, a lot of it.
We have S3 interdisciplinary learning classes at the moment, and it's a brand new course that we've just started. We have structured this in a way where we pose a big question to the pupils, and the big question for last term was how can we use simple solutions to improve lives in developing countries.
We sold 180 kilograms of rice, so 180 bags. Doing that, we allowed 2 farmers to be able to send, they had the choice to send their kids to school for a year or to use the money in other ways.
Basically, we put them into groups, we set them this challenge, and we said, what innovative ways can you use to sell your rice? We found it really, in addition to supporting the farmers in Malawi, we also found that it massively supported our pupils to get lots of teamwork, use their communication skills, and really just build up their confidence in speaking to people that they might not have spoken to before.
So did they take to it then? Sounds like they did.
They totally did, yeah. I think they were really quite excited about it from the word go. I think when I first of all we bought the box of rice, and when I was able to actually just produce that bag of rice and say, look, this is what you guys will be selling, they were all wanting to look at it. They were all asking questions about why it had to be £3.20 because they were going, oh, that's really expensive. And once we persuaded them by using their prior learning, which didn't take too long, they felt like they were on a really good mission to go out there and go and persuade other people why they should part with their £3.20.
We ran out really quickly.
Yeah.
We had sold within, I think it was a week.
I think it was a week. The first 90 kilogram was gone.
As soon as it started, all the classes started, it was just gone. I think it's more the fact that there was 6 other classes doing this as well, and it wasn't just like 2. There's a lot of them, so everyone had different ideas in different groups.
Yeah, a lot of groups had quite unique ideas. One group took like a dice and made teachers and like asked teachers to roll the dice, and if they got an even number they were able to go to school, and an odd number they didn't, and then we're like, oh, buy the rice and you'll be helping.
Well, I thought it was going to be quite hard at the start, but as we started getting into it and everything, I actually quite enjoyed it, and learned quite a bit about how persuasive I can be, and I did. I quite enjoyed it.
I thought it'd be like quite hard at the start, but like when I realised that I was selling the rice to the teacher, I was like, it was pretty fun bartering with them and selling the rice and seeing how much rice I could sell to them, and it was just a pretty fun experience.
I think it is quite shocking that some places don't have the ability to have access to things that are quite necessary in life, because eventually they'll grow up and it'll be the same, it'll just keep happening. So we need to do more things like this.
It was fairly straightforward. I think the things we had to think about were how do we handle the money aspect of things, because we didn't want to go and just give the pupils out 5 bags of rice without having money. So the main thing we had to look at was a receipt system where pupils could get a receipt from as soon as they had basically got a pledge from somebody that had said, we will buy a bag of rice from you. They had to get the money first, which again added to the challenge and added to the pupils having to have more persuasive skills and things like that as well. So that was a little bit tricky, and we did spend, I think we did it over a 2-week period. We said you had to have the rice sold in this 2-week period. So yeah, we found the resources that were available online and posted through with the rice with us to be really useful as well, just to give pupils some visuals of what the rice would look like, of how the rice could be sold, and also just why how this rice would benefit the people of Malawi as well. So a lot of our pupils used a lot of the techniques based on their knowledge of Malawi, and so I think the resources just helped just give them a few statistics and things like that, like that 1 in 3 children in Malawi can't afford to go to secondary school. So that gave us some really good visuals and really good resources to work on. But IDL for us is just about using skills and knowledge from across the curriculum, but yeah, using that as a framework, so it touches on so many of the different E's and O's in broad general education at the moment. Give it a try, just go for it. We were slightly nervous about it because I think the big thing was that we knew we had to pay £288, and we had the fear of what if we don't sell this rice? So we thought, right, we'll go for it, give it a try, and maybe we can sell it at the end of term fairs. But it was actually a lot easier than we thought. And I think if you engage your pupils with it, you'll sell the rice no bother, which we found out when we ended up having to buy another 90 kilograms of rice in as well. So yeah, highly recommend it. It's fantastic.
Just do it. Like
It's a fun thing to do.
Would you do it again?
yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the other schools should definitely do it because it's quite an experience seeing how well you can barter with like other people.
If you got an opportunity to do it, you should do it, because like you don't know how much like you're helping them, which is pretty good to realise that you're helping some other child and their family.
Potentially like change a life or something like that. So it's a very good opportunity.